Fine, big baby, I'll share.
Welcome to episode number 7 of the Dog Pound Outdoors. I'm your host, M-Dog, and I want to thank you for tuning in and spending your time here with me. In this episode, we are deep into week 3 of the 2024 Maryland Spring Turkey season, and we are meeting up with Russ Wagner and Mike Hobbins of Top Calls Game Calls for what's sure to be a very memorable turkey hunt. You guys are going to enjoy this episode, and it's surely going to inspire you. Russ and Mike are staying at the beautiful Bridgetown Manor with SCHRADER'S Outdoors in Henderson, Maryland, and that's where I'm going to meet with them to get this day started. Their guide for this hunt will be Andrew Farrow, so they will be in great hands. I'm excited about filming this hunt, so let's hit the road and meet up with the guys over at the manor. We are at SCHRADER'S Outdoors at the beautiful Bridgetown Manor, and this is a special day. We have here 2 very special guests, friends of our channel, and they've been a long time friend with Bruce Ulrich, who is with TIMBERTRAIL e-bikes. Also my brother from another mother, you all know that. But they are here today in Maryland, and we are going to go turkey hunting. And the reason why this day is so special is because my friend Mike here had a very unfortunate accident years ago. And to most people, it may be a hindrance as to whether or not they ever got back in the woods again and pursued their love of hunting. And I think that this is a true inspiration to everyone. And I think it's something that's going to be great for you guys to see. And without further ado, let me introduce our guests. We have Russ. Russ, if you want to introduce yourself to the fine people.
I will. My name's Russ Wagner. I'm one of the co-owners of Top Calls. We're a game call company in central Pennsylvania. We've been in business since 1994, so this is our 30th year of making turkey calls.
Congratulations.
Well, thank you. Yeah, it's been a real ride. It's been a passion, and I've always said if you enjoy what you do, it's not like a job. So,
amen.
Yeah, so I get to do things like this, go out hunting. We call it research and development, but
that's good.
You gotta have to have some excuse for your passion,
Exactly.
But no, this is my first time ever coming down to hunt in Maryland, and of course we're bringing Mike, and we can tell you his story and what has happened to him. So this is Mike Hobbins.
Mike, please tell the fine people out in YouTube land your story and
okay,
what makes it so inspirational to us.
Like you said, my name is Mike Hobbins, and I also work for Top Calls. But my main story to tell is on May 1st, 2010, it was 14 years ago, I was hunting. I live in central Pennsylvania also, and I was hunting with my 2 sons, and it was the first day of spring gobbler season, and they had been scouting and everything, before the season, so they had their spots where they wanted to go. So I just basically went out and stay out of their way and kind of look around for deer and turkey, whatever. So I set up along this field on top of this ridge. The woods, it was a wood line, and then there was a real long field that went out pretty far to like a ravine filled with trees. So I sat there. I archery hunted there, so I sat there as the morning woke up, and the squirrels and the birds, and the morning comes alive and the sun comes up. It was a beautiful morning. And soon after it started getting light, all the way at the other end in that ravine, it was one turkey, but I thought it was a lot because it just gobbled and gobbled and it just wouldn't stop. And I thought, oh, this is pretty neat. Maybe a little action this morning. So it just kept going on and on and on. And then it stopped. I'm assuming they flew down. Oh, it was one. So it shut up for a little bit. So I made some calls. And it answered me right back and started gobbling again. It just wouldn't stop. And I thought, now it knows I'm here, so this is getting good. And waited, and all of a sudden, this one big longbeard comes up over the top of the hill there at the end of the field, and he's strutting and as proud as can be. And he would just kind of mosey around and everything. And when he turned around like he was going to leave, I'd call. And he'd just start barking at me and gobbling, and then he'd start working his way over and strutting. And this took maybe close to an hour till he got anywhere close to me. And the closest he got was probably 60 yards. And I thought that was too far. And I thought hopefully he would come into the woods and work his way down to where I was set up. But he didn't. He actually went the other way and down over the ridge, and he never said another word. And it didn't matter. I mean, it was quite a show. I was really happy about it. And there was a certain time I was going to meet my sons back at the truck, and I got up and just gather everything up and head back the trail that I came in on. And it was a big trail. It wasn't like big brushy area, like you couldn't see anything or anything. And around this turn on this trail, and I heard a call, and I was pretty sure it was a hunter. So in my side pocket I had an orange hat, so I reached down to get my orange hat, and he shot me right in the face. As you can probably tell, the right side of my face, the muscles don't work. And I went down. Obviously I went down, and it's hard to stay awake. And I mean, I don't know how long I was out, but I kept fighting. I knew I was in trouble, so I was trying to stay awake as much as I could. And he actually came and he called for help and everything. He stayed with me, which I'm very happy he did. And then I could, at the time I could still see out of my left eye, but the EMTs and the ambulance came, and they took me down to the ridge, and there was a field down below there, and a life flight helicopter landed there to pick me up. And the EMT, when they're getting close to putting me in, he asked if I was having trouble breathing, and I said, yeah, I am. So they put me under for that, I guess, to put the breathing tube down my throat, and that was the last time I saw out of my left eye. So I have no vision at all since that day. But luckily, I'm feeling better and back to work and everything. Things are going good.
That is an amazing story. Now, how do you bounce back from that? I mean, honestly,
it took a long time. I mean, after I came home from the hospital, I was still pretty weak and everything from everything, and I didn't even really like going outside. I didn't want to go anywhere. I just wanted to stay home. But my wife, she made me. She insisted I go out and walk, or get some kind of exercise and that. And I really didn't want to. And then after that started, there were counselors that came to help with like occupational therapists to do things around the house, and to find things and different ways of going about things, which was very helpful. And then in 2012, I went to Pittsburgh to a school for the blind, and that helped too, learning to do more stuff. But it got gradually, a little more and a little more. But as far as hunting, I really didn't have any interest. I just had no interest. And then 2020, I started working at Top Calls for Russ, and he was bugging me about, we're going to go out. I'm thinking, okay, maybe, maybe. But then it got from, then he insisted, no, we're going out. Okay. Now I'm hooked. I love it. We have a great time.
That's a true friend, Russ.
Yes. Yes.
You dedicating yourself to the rehabilitation process, because it's so much. There's so much mental anguish and stuff that comes along with a devastating accident like that. And granted, it's a foolish accident, and it's even hard to call it an accident, even though it is. I mean, it's I guess the right word for it, but it's just it's a prime example of how people can be so careless. And like I teach you in hunter's education, you make sure that you know your target before you ever squeeze the trigger.
Exactly.
Now, speaking of that, aren't you doing something with hunter's education and stuff?
Yes, and this was actually before I started working with Russ. Another friend of mine who was a school teacher, he was a hunter education teacher, and he talked to me about coming out and speaking and everything, and I started to. Well, he put together a PowerPoint and everything, and it's really, I think the kids really appreciate it, because it's like, oh, I never thought of that, and they see the pictures, and of course he's a teacher, so he's really good at explaining stuff to them, and we do a real nice job.
Now, when we go I mean, it's like, this is a first for me. I mean, I've hunted with disabled. I mean, I'm been medically disabled myself, but I've hunted with hunters that are wheelchair bound, stuff like that. How do you guys make out? I mean, you work as a team in the field. Is that Mike kind of leans on you and helps you guiding?
Number one, I mean, he has to have obviously 100% trust in my judgment.
Absolutely.
Because I'm his eyes.
Yes.
And when we go, I mean, I have an apparatus that hooks onto my scope, and it connects to my cell phone, and I can see the crosshairs, and I'm basically, telling him, left, right, up, down, and we have 2 words when we're hunting together. And when I say ready, he knows that I'm close to the animal or the bird, and then the safety comes off, and the other word's fire. That's the only 2 words that we'll really say. And so far, I'm telling you, we've been doing this for 3 years now, and we shot deer, and which we started out with the deer. Shot that with a inline muzzle loader, and then we went out with a crossbow.
So you killed one with a crossbow?
He killed a deer with a crossbow, and a rifle. So we've shot 4 deer, and so far, knock on wood, we've had success every year we've been out turkey hunting.
That is amazing.
This year, we had taken him down to Texas, and he shot a really nice bird down there. And he shot one in Pennsylvania already, and that's why we came to Maryland, see what we can do down here. So with any luck, we get out there this morning, we'll see how it goes.
Right, exactly.
Yeah. There's no guarantees in this, it's still hunting. When I first was trying to convince Mike to get out into the field again, of course, with me being in the sporting industry, so I want you to at least try it. See if your heart beats like it used to. See if you still have that excitement. And if it doesn't work out for you, okay, but at least we tried. And lo and behold.
Does your heart beat still?
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
You still get just as excited?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, because, maybe because the game is there, and as soon as I hear that ready, then the heart really started beating, because I know the next word's fire.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, this might happen, and so far it's worked out.
You pull the trigger, and then he's like, did I get him?
That's the first thing I say.
Yeah,
did we get him?
Yeah.
That is awesome.
And we've been asked, all right, Michael, you're the hunter. You're the one that's pulling the trigger, and I'm his eyesight. If he misses, whose fault is it?
It's Russ's fault.
It's mine.
Well, yeah.
I know.
I don't want to be in your shoes.
I tried to throw him under the bus there.
Yeah,
but,
all the heat's on me, because I'm the one that's telling him when to do it.
I don't want to be in your shoes, Russ.
We've had a blast. I mean, honestly,
Yes.
I've done a lot of things, and it's
fun.
It's
Very
a
fun.
lot of fun. We, obviously, it's not like he used to be able to hunt, but he's still trying. He's still out there, and above all, he's been successful at it, which is really good.
For Mike, I mean, for you to be able to smile and laugh and to be able to still go out there and do this, I mean, honestly, it's an inspiration to so many people.
I understand.
And I hope that everyone who watches this, take a look at the trials and tribulations that Mike has had to go through, the journey that he has had to endure, and compare it with maybe something that you're going through, because it's the little things that we may find that helps drive us to be better, to do better, to live better, and I just I'm blessed. I've been skunked. Everybody's been watching the video. I've had a bad turkey season. I hope I'm not a bad curse for you guys, because I've called it a black cloud. So I hope that cloud don't follow us today. But it's just been a rough turkey season. Every day, just about I've hunted. It's been horrible. The rain, the wind, and I sound like a crybaby.
Yeah.
But it's just the truth. It's just the weather. The weather plays a factor when it's turkey hunting.
Absolutely.
You got that right.
Today I think it's cloudy, but I don't think it's not supposed to rain. Maybe we'll get lucky, and because man, I I want to see this work.
Yeah.
I want to see, I want to see the whole thing happen. So,
But Lance, if it doesn't, that's turkey hunting.
yeah, I mean, exactly. There's no guarantees in what we do.
No, but what I can tell you is, well, hunting with Mike. Okay, so he doesn't have his eyesight. His hearing is phenomenal. I enjoy hunting with him because he likes to listen to, he hears things that I don't. He likes to listen to the woods come alive. And that's, especially in spring gobbler season,
I notice
that's
that
my
a lot.
favorite. That's my favorite part of the morning. Just listen to the woods start to come alive. If you hear a gobble, it's great. You put a bird on the ground, that's a bonus. But hunting with him, he pays it so much attention to,
The small
the
details.
small details.
Yeah.
And it's a true
It's
pleasure
You
hunting with him.
definitely
It
do
really
hear
is.
more now.
So your senses actually do heighten.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, because I've heard that.
Yeah.
Yes, it does.
That's.
Either
That's
that or I
unreal.
just never paid attention to it, but I notice, I really notice it now.
Well, I just think, like I said, I'm totally excited to be here with you
Me too.
guys. And I know Bruce has always talked good about you, Russ, and he told me about Mike. So I was looking forward to meeting you guys, and I hope that this is our first hunt together. But I hope that there's many more after this.
I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
Because this could be a lot of fun.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
We got a lot of the same sense of humor. And Mike is a tough guy, so he can handle the shindigs we throw at him.
Oh,
put
yeah.
it that way.
That's
he can
right.
handle it and take it like a champ.
Yeah.
I can throw them out too.
Yeah.
The stuff that you've been through, you can handle pretty much anything. I mean,
I told Mike that when he first came to work for us.
Yeah.
I said there's no such thing as a disabled person that's going to work here at the shop. I said you best be prepared to get busted just like everybody else, and you best be prepared to hand it back out. And he said, I'll have no problem doing that. And he hasn't. But
we have a lot of fun.
we do. I mean, you've obviously probably seen Duck Dynasty. I think
absolutely.
in our shop we could do Turkey Dynasty because it's chaos. We get a lot of work done, but we have a great time doing it. It's
maybe
a
that's
great
something we'll
atmosphere.
do in the future. Maybe
Sure.
we'll do a Turkey Dynasty type deal.
There you go.
I
There you go. Might work out for you. Yeah.
Well, I've told many people that since I worked there, it's like going to a cabin. It's like you go there and just tell hunting stories, and people stop in, tell their hunting stories. It's all hunting all year round, and it's really neat.
Well, I think we need to stop talking for now and head out to
Okay.
the field, and
Sounds good.
hopefully it'll be a great day.
Let's
What
get
do you
after.
think?
Let's get after.
It's
him.
going to be a great day.
Let's
All
get
right.
after him.
You guys stay tuned. Once we get done hunting today, win or lose, we'll be back and we'll touch base and we'll talk with Mike and Russ again a little bit before they take off and head back up north. And I hope you guys enjoy this. Please make sure you always hit that like button because it helps our channel out tremendously. And you get a chance, check out Top Calls, which is Russ's business. If you got any questions, please. I mean, I'm sure you got anyway like a website or
Sure.
anything.
Yep. It's just topcalls.com. All the information's there. Contact information. Check out our products. Give me a call. Yeah, it's all
There
works
you go.
out.
You heard it from the man himself. So do that, and we'll get back here in a little bit, and we'll see you guys when hopefully we go out here and make one of them things do the floppy dance.
You got it.
Yep,
Right?
that's
the
goal.
plan.
All right, let's go. We'll see you in a little bit.
Okay, just a little bit one here. We'll get it focused in when it gets a little lighter, okay?
slip banks. Mike, you okay?
Yep.
Okay. Yes. Just get yourself in there.
I got a good feeling about this one. I can't ask for any more beautiful timber. We got pretty. Before they timbered it off, it was like a national forest. You come in here. God, I have someone right there. I'm gonna adjust it. Just hang on. Okay. Hang on to it. I'm gonna put some shells on it. Okay. Got it. Okay, see, it's on. Okay, down. Now what you do is have them show up. Oh, okay, we're set. Yep, we're set. Get the gun up into the here. Going up the shoulder. Right there, just like that. That's good. Okay.
Look, there's a deer. Welcome back, everybody. We have we have been to the woods, and unfortunately, the black cloud continues.
Thanks,
I was-
Lance. By the way. Yeah.
I was
Just
hoping
saying.
that it would not affect you guys. I really was, and I was like, praying to the turkey gods and everything else, and I don't know. I might need to go have some kind of special attention given to me to remove that cloud. I don't know how to explain it. It's just been a bad year.
Yeah.
It's been a great year because really any time in the field is great. But as far as being, harvesting a bird, this has not been a good year for me. But one thing that we do is we have a heck of a lot of fun. And we make our own memories. We have a good time out there in the blind. But Mike, why don't you tell us a little bit about what the experience is like? I mean, we did a lot of walking today.
Yes.
So, and we had one little spill in the ditch, but
Yeah, we were crossing a small stream, and my left foot slipped, and I pretty much went down.
Down he went. And Russ
I
stood
think-
there and laughed at
Yeah,
Why not?
I mean,
it was funny.
that's your friend, Russ. He did stand there laughing at
Yeah.
you. I thought you were gonna fall in there and drown or something.
No.
I mean, it was only about a foot deep.
I
maybe?
wasn't hardly in the water at all, but I was in the mud. I know I slipped.
I'm just glad we're all
Yeah.
glad you didn't get hurt. 'Cause
Yeah,
that was
no,
and the ground was soft,
very soft.
so that was a good thing.
Yes.
But we did a lot of walking today, and you did really look. You're an amazing guy, man. Seriously, and you walk as good as I do, and maybe
Yeah.
better.
I have the stick to help me though, and
Well, that stick is that, and Russ is your eyes. That is,
Yes.
you guys are like when I was. Of course, you're going to see it in the footage, but it's like watching two guys that are attached at the hip.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you all move in unison and you communicate. You can tell how long you've done it because, like, the little things that you do, like stepping on a branch and holding the branch down, so when Mike takes a step forward, he doesn't get hung up.
Sure.
Little things like that. I mean, it's like a dance. It's what you
yeah,
guys like a dance.
actually, you're right. Yes.
And it's pretty cool to watch that. And man, I can't thank you both enough for just allowing me to come along, and because you made my day. Even though we didn't, bring we didn't cause one to do the floppy dance today. It was a great day.
It certainly
Sure
was.
was. Yeah.
It was a new experience coming here to Maryland. It was a beautiful morning. I had fun. I mean, it was,
And that's all that
it was a lot of
matters.
fun. Yes.
That's all that matters, that you have fun.
Yeah.
And like I said, it's just like you said it best a while ago.
Yeah.
When you have a successful turkey day, when you actually harvest a bird, it's almost like all the stars have to align.
Sure.
Yes.
And it's just the way it is. It's 100% wild, fair chase. There are no guarantees in what we do.
That's right.
I've turkey hunted long enough to know that there is no guarantee. I mean, let's face it, if you went out in the field and you come back every time with a turkey over your shoulder, it wouldn't be any fun.
No, it would
This
not.
is challenging. So we went out there this morning. We didn't hear a gobble. We didn't hear nothing.
No, it
But
was
they're there.
dead.
The signs are there, everything there, but that's turkey hunting.
Found feathers.
yeah.
We found an egg.
Eggshell.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Just this week in Pennsylvania, it's been dead up there too. But we just wanted
So
to
it's
have
not
it up.
just here,
Oh
it's
no,
Pennsylvania,
no,
too.
absolutely not.
Yes.
Yep. Certain areas, birds were gobbling good. Where I was hunting, and I know there's turkeys there. They weren't making a peep, and that's what we ran into.
because it's later in the season.
If you can figure that out, it's like flipping a light switch. You could go out the next day and the mountain will light up, the same place where you were at the day before. But if you can figure that out, you'll become a millionaire because you're figuring turkeys out. But say I've hunted them a long time, and It's just impossible to
Well,
figure them out.
you've learned to
you know.
talk like them, but now you just have to learn
Yeah.
to get on the same way.
Well,
Have that become the turkey whisperer.
It's
there.
amazing for something that has a brain the size of a pea can outfox you, but that's what makes it fun. That's what makes it fun. There is no such thing as an expert hunter. If you were an expert at something, you'd come back with a deer every time or a turkey every time. There's no such thing.
Exactly.
Luck has more to do with it than anything.
Yeah.
I'd rather be lucky than good any day of the week.
You need a little bit of skill
Yeah.
and a whole lot of luck.
You got it.
I mean that's what makes a good hunter.
But today was just a basic, day in the turkey woods. Okay, we didn't see anything. We seen some deer. We heard the woods come alive, and it was awesome. We've made some friends, met people that we've never met before, and I know I enjoyed myself. And I'm sure
too.
Michael did too.
I did.
And I'll guarantee you we'll be back. This is
Good.
not our first rodeo here.
Well, turkey season, we've got 2 days. Well, I've got 2 days left to try to get a bird, and then it's over.
Yeah.
It's over for us here. It actually ends at Thursday, which is 4 days. We got 4 days left of the season.
Mm-hmm.
But this is my highlight of the year
Mm-hmm.
today. This was on. I mean, I've seen some cool stuff this year, even though I haven't killed a bird. But today was really a highlight for me, and it just, like I said, man, it's just when you get a chance to try something different.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, in the woods, and to watch you guys, like I said, to watch the setup that you have on the scope
Mm-hmm.
and all the fine details that you both go through. And man, you're a statue, Mike. You don't move. I mean, I'm like, I've hunted with some guys that do that. They're statues out there, and that, like Andrew said, that makes a good turkey hunter.
Mm-hmm.
But man, you really are. And is it the fact that you're listening?
It is.
that what
I
it
was
is?
just thinking before you ended your sentence there, but yeah, I listen better that way, I guess. But yeah, that's.
Well, that's one thing that we have.
Plus, there's no
looking forward to.
distractions to look around, and I can't look at anything, so I'm just listening.
The next time we get you guys down here to hunt will more than likely be for deer season,
Okay.
and I'm going to use your bionic ears. Is what I'm going to do.
Okay.
You're going to be the bond. That's your superpower.
Okay.
So we're not going to be skunked come deer season.
Actually, the first.
Ooh, watch yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Knock on wood.
Yeah. That's hunting too. Yeah.
But it's just. Is there anything else that Mike that you would like to say to people? Any words of encouragement?
Oh yeah, get out in the woods. I can't imagine not ever being out in the woods. Not just. I mean, the hunting part is fun, but just being outside and enjoying the outdoors is. If you're not doing it, you're really, really missing something because it's a special time, especially in spring.
Yeah. Well,
Absolutely.
and when we got back here today, Andrew said, hey, I'm sorry, we didn't
Yeah,
get
he
a bird.
apologized.
And
No.
there's no apologies
No.
needed here.
No.
We've had a great hunt, and the reason we've had a great hunt because we were out, we enjoyed ourselves, and we got back safely. That's above all. I mean, if you can't see living proof here,
Yeah.
by God, identify your target before you pull the trigger.
Yep.
Yes, please.
And we'll never
living
have an
proof.
accident like this. Yeah. But
And do your research before, if you're not a seasoned turkey hunter. There's tons of good information on the internet.
sure.
That's the difference between from when I first started hunting to now.
Yeah.
They didn't have the internet
Absolutely
when
not.
there was no such thing.
You're right.
So you learn by trial and error, and that's how we learn. And today, if you're a young hunter getting into turkey hunting, or even an older hunter that just wants to start turkey hunting, there's a plethora of different avenues to take to research. And that would be my thing. Read and learn as much as you can. Watch videos. Just understand that. The editing is a big part of videos. So everything that you see on TV is not exactly how it's going to be in the woods, and don't expect that. There's some great. Don't get me wrong. Great hunting channels, great hunting shows. I'm friends with a lot of the guys. But just understand that they make this, I have to, even though I show you the times we don't shoot a thing. But just remember that it's made for TV. And we have to try to entertain you guys. Because, I mean, if not, then you're not going to watch our channels. We lose viewers. You know, and we want to keep you guys here, but so they make it for TV. In order to do that, they'll pile a whole bunch of footage in, and it makes it seem like that as soon as you walk out in the woods, you know, you got animals on the string. It don't work that way.
No, absolutely.
We show you what we really go through, and we hope that you appreciate that, because that's what I would want to see as a new hunter. I want to see everything that you got to do, the working part, which you know, the scouting, the effort that you put into something, and then I want to see when it don't work out. You know, what can I do to make myself better? Because I'm always doing, as long as I've been hunting, I'm still looking for ways to make myself better. So get educated, people, and I don't mean that in a bad way. I mean, that's a good thing. Education is powerful, and if you've got questions, find people who do this and have done it and ask them. You can always contact me right here. I mean, my email is in, you know, listed on the channel. You know, you've got great people in the industry like Russ and Mike with Top Calls. If you've got a question about turkey calls, anything to do with the turkey industry, Russ can probably answer that question for you. I mean, so there are avenues out there, so please use them. And hopefully we can avoid things like that happened to Mike, because that is, man, it just, you surviving it. And like I said, it's just, it's hard to believe that we're sitting here and you are so pumped up, and you recharge my batteries, because it's the end of the season. I'm a little frustrated, a little down. I haven't done anything, you know, that I felt, you know, that's been great. But just being here and watching you and how you and Russ work together has been a truly uplifting experience for me.
Good.
And it's going to make me end this turkey season on a very high note.
Good.
So I can't thank you both enough.
Well, thank
for that.
you.
Thanks for having us.
Thank you very much.
And
you're
you're all welcome anytime.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Appreciate
that a lot.
So guys, look, if you're looking to get hooked up on a turkey hunt, or if you're interested in booking hunts for the upcoming seasons for 2024, right here in Maryland, if you get up with SCHRADE'R's Outdoors, all their information, I'm going to include it right in the bottom in the description of this video. Be sure to check it out. And if you're interested in hunting on the Eastern Shore of Maryland, SCHRADE'R's has access, I think it's 6 different counties here in Maryland. It's the most beautiful land Maryland has to offer. And getting a chance to hunt some of the most beautiful land is pretty cool. And you're going to see a lot of, you know, cool stuff. If you're, you know, if you're into the clay course, he's got a world-class sporting clay course out here. There's just everything for everyone. Be sure to check out SCHRADER'Soutdoors.com. Give Kenny Schrader a call. Let him know that you've seen right here on our channel. And hopefully you can get hooked up with them and get yourself into a great time here, like Russ and Mike have had, even though they were only here today. You know, you guys spent the night last night.
Yes, and I'd like to personally thank Kenny as well. This is, if you get a chance to come here and stay at this house, it's just absolutely gorgeous. The staff was phenomenal.
True.
We couldn't have asked for anything better. Yep.
Other
than a turkey on the ground.
It's my fault. I'll take the blame.
No,
you know, the black cloud thing. They followed all of us.
But no, we've had a great time, and they're
Absolutely.
Great hosts, and we appreciate coming down here.
Nice-
and I'll
nice
guarantee
people.
you, we will be back.
It was an honor,
Same here.
and I
Truly
look
appreciate
forward
it.
to many more.
Okay.
Many more.
Sounds good.
Thank you.
Thank you guys for watching, and make sure you hit the like button, and we will see you on the next Dog Pound Outdoors.
This was truly an awesome day of hunting, and even though Mike wasn't able to make a turkey do the floppy dance, it was a day spent in the great outdoors with some of the very best people you could ever meet. You know, when I produce these hunting videos, I do my very best to tell the story exactly how the events of the hunt transpired so that you, the viewer, get to share those experiences with us. And as hard as I try, there are just some things you can't describe unless you're there to experience those things for yourself. Today's hunt is the perfect example. If Mike's story doesn't inspire you, you should probably check your pulse to see if your heart is still beating. I am truly blessed to have been able to share this day in the woods with Russ, Mike, and Andrew, to witness Mike's skills in the woods firsthand and how his love for hunting has helped him turn his disability into a superpower is something that is inspiring to everyone. It was also a testament of what true friendship really is. Mike has to have unquestionable trust in Russ because Russ has become a set of eyes for Mike in the field and also while they're at work. I was amazed watching them work together as one, except for when Mike got a little overheated and decided he was going to take a dip into the creek to cool himself off a bit. He was on his own on that one. And yes, nobody laughed until after we knew he was okay, except for Russ. But Mike is the one who insisted that I include that part in this video, so it just shows you the quality of Mike's personality. Or maybe he just loves water sports. Who knows? I'll make sure I ask him next time I see him. But seriously, their friendship is an example that we can all learn from. I'm really looking forward to hunting with Russ and Mike again sometime in the very near future. I want to thank our friends at SCHRADER'S Outdoors for inviting us out on this hunt and for their awesome hospitality. If you're looking to do some hunting, fishing, or to shoot some sporting clays here on their world-class sporting clays course, then give SCHRADER'S Outdoors a call and book your next adventure right here on the Eastern Shore of Maryland. I promise you that you'll have the time of your life. Please don't forget to smash that like button on this video, and if you enjoyed this type of content, then please consider smashing that subscribe button as well. The great thing is that it doesn't cost you anything but a couple seconds of your time. You can always unsubscribe later on if you decide that it's not for you. Make sure you get entered for a chance to win a free gift in our 5,000 subscriber appreciation giveaway. All you have to do to get entered is post a comment, dog, pound, family, down in the comment section of this video. You can enter as often as you like because there's no limit on the amount of entries you can have. 100 comments with the words dog, pound, family get you 100 chances to win. So let's have some fun with it. The contest will end once we reach our goal of 5,000 subscribers, and one lucky winner will be drawn in a future video. The winner will be sent a cool prize at absolutely no cost to them. It's just our way of saying thank you for being a part of our growing family. So, until the next time, spend time with those that mean the most to you in the great outdoors. Time spent with them is always time well spent. Have fun hunting, stay safe, but most importantly, God bless you and yours. I'm M-Dog, and I'll see you next time on the Dog Pound Outdoors.